So I'm about to do a quick video on how to set up cutscenes and just basically import them in and whatnot. So I'm just gonna be using an example of a cutscene that I've already done, and I'm just gonna re-import it. I'm gonna talk about like how to set it up. Like normally I use anything from Moon Animator. Like when you get Moon Animator, they'll give you these three things: Easy Weld, Character Inserter, and Moon Animator. Um, so basically you can just go ahead, just grab a rig. Like for instance, I already did my Higuruma cutscene, and I just put the rig in, and I did a video on how to set up like the handle for the weapons and whatnot. Use the same thing for these, right? So I'll put this camera that I use in my portfolio, but I'll probably end up dropping my own camera so it's easier for people to use, because this camera you would have to set it like three or four studs away from the main rig, or like where everything is set up. So let's just say, for instance, right, because I have this already set up. Let's just say I wanted to import this myself again, right? So let me just make a whole new file, right? You would make a new Moon 2 file. You just open up my properties and make a new Moon 2 file, and you're gonna see the add button. Let's just add all these rigs, right? So I already have a Blender file with all these rigs set up, and we're just basically it's the same import and export that you're doing with all the rest of your animations. So let's just go ahead. For example, let's just import this in. You save this tutorial. You would have to put all the keyframes on the rigs. Let me just do that real quick. So for instance, right, you see imported this in, save to rig. Same thing. I'll do the camera too, because the other one doesn't really make sense to do. So within this, right, you see how the camera is working just as intended. You're just basically setting it up on the part. So just gonna save the camera to rig 2. Go back to Moon Animator. See Moon 2 file. Just go ahead and double click. Now I'm gonna press on Higuruma, import, and the keyframe should come up since it's already on the rig and I have it selected here. So it's just gonna replace. You see how it already starts. When you make your cutscenes, by the way, you don't really have to worry about stuff that's the camera's not gonna end up seeing. You're just gonna end up wasting your time. So same with this, right? So now to make the camera work, what you're gonna press is camera, add. Then you're gonna add another property to it, which is attached to part. Okay. So now you're gonna just double click this, and it's gonna have to be set. So the main part right here is gonna be the cam part. You're just gonna set it, and then now you can see it within the camera. Now on my Blender file though, I did end up moving the FOV to be like 40. So now all I have to do here is just insert it in, but probably looks better around like 35 maybe. See, now I can just keep playing with the FOV and it'll just keep keyframing just like I did in my other animation. See? Except the standard obviously isn't there in the main one, but I think you get the idea. But yeah, it's pretty simple. If you have any questions, you can DM me or ask me about it, and that's about it.